Did you hear the latest news? Trump will be jailed for lifetime. A senior and a very trusted official for Trump just confirmed there is information he will expose that will leave Trump begging for help. Stay tuned, because this video will make your day. Let's put in some context here. A senior official from Trump's administration has made an astonishing prediction on the future of the former president. Ex-White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci expressed his pessimistic prediction for Trump on social media. According to Scaramucci's ex-post, Trump is a traitor to the United States, and should he lose in November, which Scaramucci thinks will happen, the candidate will spend the rest of his life in prison, according to Raw Stories article from Thursday, March 7, 2020. For Trump's longtime friend and hedge fund manager, Scaramucci gave a grim image of Trump's future. He implied that Trump would be bankrupt and imprisoned as a result of his legal and financial problems, by bringing up the prospect of Trump losing his most prized belongings in the event that he is unable to pay his debts. Scaramucci brought attention to the gravity of the problem. There have been rising tensions inside the Republican Party, and many have criticized Trump's leadership, prompting the former assistant to make a harsh judgment. The public censure of Trump by Scaramucci is indicative of a deeper division among Trump's while supporters who are becoming more disillusioned with the former president. Despite its brief duration, Scaramucci's time in Trump's government was filled with significant events. After a controversial interview in which he publicly attacked administration officials, he swiftly lost favor after serving only 10 days as director of communications. Following his departure from the White House, Scaramucci has become a prominent figure in the opposition, openly criticizing Trump and endorsing Democratic candidates such as Joe Biden for president in 2020. The recent statement he made about Trump's future highlights the intense dislike between the two men and reflects prevailing political feelings. Although some may see Scaramucci's forecast as fanciful or exaggerated, it does highlight the significant consequences of Trump's continuing legal conflicts and financial issues. Amid Trump's escalating legal problems and diminishing political authority, the shadow of legal consequences casts a long shadow over his presidency, casting doubt on his legacy and shaping his future. Trump is faced with increasing resistance and an unpredictable future where he may be characterized by legal conflicts and financial collapse. What is clear, however, is that the former president's previously impregnable position of power has been permanently undermined, and the path ahead is sure to be filled with difficulties and hero. Regardless of how correct Scaramucci's forecast turns out to be on Wednesday, conservative attorney George Conway cautioned on MSNBC that the Republican Party is being weakened by the emergence of candidates who resemble Trump, who is eroding the Republican coalition. Conway predicted that this trend would lead to bad outcomes for the party. Tragically, this occurs at a time when Republicans in North Carolina have nominated Lieutenant G. Mark Robinson for the office of governor, man who has rejected the Holocaust and expressed longing for a time when women were unable to vote. The problem for Donald Trump, George, is Donald Trump picked a lot of these candidates before, said CNN's Joy Reid. Dr. Oz could say it anywhere, Arizona, Pennsylvania, anywhere, whether they revined for the governor's office or the Senate, they were always unsuccessful. Across the whole state they go. When you leave, the MAGA base people usually don't want you anymore. Once again, it's happening in North Carolina. Indeed.